You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I found out about this story probably about 3 days ago or so. And when Rhodes had actually sent me this, I was like, all right, let me look into it. And I did some research and then I saw, wait a minute, this is from like 5 years ago. However, I was mistaken. This wasn't from 5 years ago. This was from Christmas Day. Everybody knows that the NBA, that's their unofficial opening day, is Christmas Day, even though they've actually lost out to the NFL. Very curious about the ratings on those two, by the way. But the Lakers are playing my Houston Rockets in LA. And they got blown out in that game. Yeah, the Lakers got blown out. They came in struggling. Also, the Rockets came in struggling. But the Rockets got their act together. And it was a complete wipeout pretty much from the opening tip. But LeBron James, he played in this game, guys. And he had some pregame antics, okay, that aren't very popular with people. And I believe, guys, LeBron James is one of the major reasons why the NBA has struggled to get eyeballs on the product. Yes, LeBron James is an all-time great talent, but he's also an all-time great disruptor. He's alienated a whole bunch of people for the antics that happened in that NBA bubble back in 2020 when the NBA and really, guys, the whole country lost their minds of wokeness over criminals. They were playing the national anthem in that bubble, and 98% of the players and coaches were on their knees, with very, very few exceptions. Jonathan Isaac is one of them. Also, Greg Popovich also as well. You know, the former woke coach of the San Antonio Spurs, he didn't kneel either. But LeBron James, he was on his knees for Marxism. On his knees. Now, in this game on Christmas Day, guys, he wasn't on his knees, but he might as well have just been on his knees because he was not engaged whatsoever with the national anthem. And he's getting crushed for this. He's getting crushed for this. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. Here we go. Right over here, LeBron James accused of disrespecting the national anthem with his behavior before Lakers game. Says here, NBA legend LeBron James has come under fire for apparently disrespecting the national anthem prior to a Los Angeles Lakers game. On Christmas Day, quote unquote, King James took to the court for the Lakers clash with the Houston Rockets, where he was unable to prevent a 119-96 defeat on the night. Now, we know that these players, man, they got to be warmed up. But they're actually warming up before the national anthem. They do player intros, and then the game starts. He had more than enough time to actually stay loose. But LeBron James decided to do this. Let's watch this clip, guys. Here we go. Says LeBron working on his golf swing. Wow. Wow. Oh, this part right here. Let's look at this. Yeah, LeBron James showing up to his son's game, and he's walking in while the national anthem is playing. Didn't stop for the national anthem. More disrespect by LeBron James. Yeah, extremely disrespectful. Now, if you guys go and look at a clip from like 5 years ago, pretty much he was doing the same thing. This is why I actually thought it was the same video. It was during the national anthem warming up. This is before the kneeling in the bubble, if I'm not mistaken. But this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. It says here, fans were not happy with James using the national anthem as a chance to get some practice swings and make sure their feelings were known on socials. In the comments section to an ESPN video of James's theatrics, one fan said, quote, "and per usual, disrespecting our national anthem." Another one wrote, "most unlikable athlete in history. Disrespecting the flag in the country that made him a millionaire." Actually, LeBron James is a billionaire, by the way. One disgruntled fan said exactly why he will never be the GOAT. So disrespectful. Well, in addition to that, he's not the GOAT because he's not better than Michael Jordan. Yeah. Prior to the Christmas Day clash with the Rockets, the NBA veteran admitted that he would rather be at home with his family than playing in the game. Speaking to media in the buildup, James said, quote, "I'd much rather be at home with my family, but I mean, it's the game. It's the game I love. It's the game I watched when I was a kid on Christmas Day. Watching a lot of the greatest play the game on Christmas. It's always been an honor to play it. But you really don't want to play on Christmas. Think of this, man. You're supposed to be the quote unquote face of the league. This is why you play on these major holidays. You know, it's just like Dallas Cowboys. I'm pretty sure the Dallas Cowboys, they would love to actually have Thanksgiving with their family. But the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving. They also played on Christmas too. So they didn't get to spend time with their family on Thanksgiving or Christmas this year. But LeBron James being disrespectful, is anybody really surprised? Is anyone really surprised? He couldn't, just wait a minute to do all that stuff. And guess what didn't help him? He scored 18 points and the Lakers got blown out by Kevin Durant and the Rockets. They got blown out. Yeah. LeBron, man, he had an opportunity, I believe, to really elevate the game and leave the game in a better place because he's an all-time great talent. But then he came out, he started getting woke. He started shilling for China, disrespecting the national anthem. Yeah, the league is not in a better place. There are way fewer people watching the game now than when he actually came into the league. LeBron's definitely not a net positive on the NBA. He's a net negative because all the woke stuff with the NBA, he's pretty much the face of it. And you guys have noticed, though, that since that bubble, the NBA has ran far away from wokeness. You don't see any of that stuff. You don't see people kneeling for the national anthem. You don't see any BLM shirts. I mean, guys, the NFL still has like end racism and social justice stuff on back of helmets and stuff. Their ratings are still up. Why? Because they didn't go over the deep end back in 2020. The NBA still has not recovered from 2020, folks. And I'm not sure if they ever will. Thanks to a guy like LeBron James. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.